I'm in a cheap, crappy motel. There are no ice machines here. And remember, guys, if the sign says no smoking, don't frickin' smoke! We're gonna go out and get ice now. I just hit shallows bad. Holy crap. Oh. So, here. Yeah. It's raining. There's no way we're fishing in this right now. So, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna retie some rigs and show you what I'm planning on using tomorrow. Whoa! Yeah, bugs are bad. All right, we're going that way. So there's this back channel here. That's not Black Hall River. This is actually technically a section of the Connecticut right here. We're gonna hug this coast on the left here. We're not gonna round that island. That's Long Island Sound out there. This is a nice relaxing paddle I don't have to do too much on. So, hey YouTube, it's Jeremy. It's now Saturday morning. We gave up on the open bay just because it was too rough yesterday. Instead decided to go for salt marshes of Black Hall River and the Connecticut River. And it is buggy. There's absolutely no wind out here right now. I'm wearing this this gaiter not for sun protection but for bug protection. It's bad. Like I'm wearing like 100% DEET and it's doing nothing for these things. They're not biting per se. They're just swarming. They're the kind that like go in your eyes and up your nose and in your ears and every other orifice you can think of. So, on the Waters report last week, said that fluke were hitting in this area here, so I'm going to hope that that still holds true. We're about an hour and a half past peak high tide, so we're just on low tide, or the start of low tide, starting to go out. So we're kind of riding this thing out a bit. Once we round the tip going up into Black Hall River, we'll have a little bit of a fight. Shouldn't be horrible. We do have some cells heading this way. There's looks like a little rain shower popping up over New York City right now. Should have a little bit of time before it comes near us. I think it might pass to the north. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really willing to bet too much money on that, so we're going to assume it's going to be out here. As you saw in the video, I switched up the rigs a little bit. I got rid of the high-low rigs. I did actually not lose my rig from yesterday. I thought it went down a scupper hole. I actually put it in the front hatch here at some point and found it early this morning, so we're good there. I didn't lose anything. So Heather's going to use squid strips on a single hook, and I'm going to use a 3/4 ounce bucktail jig tipped with curly tail grub and some squid just for good measure. So let's find out where the Black Hall River is. How deep are we now? Oh, we're pretty deep, I think. I might go ahead and put the drive down. That's not to say we're not going to hit shallows out here. Ugh. Bugs. All right, now we're going to fight the current. We're going to go up this way. Oh, somebody's got dinner. Breakfast. Osprey just picked something up. Ooh. This is shallow. Yeah. Put it up, keep it up. We're gonna be paddling today. No need to flip the boats for any reason. Even shallower right here. All right, so we're just gonna paddle up this way. Get up to the bait shop, or as far as we want. Actually, we can't go past the bait shop because that marks the end of the saltwater license. And we'll just do a drift out. It's nice and quiet out here. I just wish there was a little bit of wind to fight the bugs, but not as much as yesterday. Yesterday sucked. The water is really, really, really stained. We had that downpour yesterday. It just washed all sorts of silt. Getting underneath the gator. Better. Oh, I'm going backwards now because I stopped paddling. I don't want to go backwards. Inside my hat. Remember, if you're using sun protection to ward off bugs, tuck in your neck gaiter. My shirt keeps riding down. I'm exposing my neck and they keep crawling in right through there. And because I didn't tuck it in properly to begin with, now my vest is pulling down on the back of my shirt and bugs are coming in that way. I just swallowed a bug. That's how bad it is. Okay, it's 3/4 ounce bucktail with a curly grub tipped with squid, just for good measure. I think I'm gonna hit the safety marker. bugs like definitely followed me in. This is absolutely maddening. Oh, that just totally went in my eyes. Yeah, that's not working. Try something here. Hillier said, prior to yesterday's storm, fluke were hitting and all the tributaries, all these little marshy inlets. Well, there's one over there. Oh, I'm going sideways. I just gotta watch the bottom for shallows. Although, at least if I'm fighting the tide and I start going too shallow, I can always just stop pedaling for a second or two and I'm back into safety. I don't have anything dangling off the side of the kayak this time that can get caught up in the drive. The only dangers are what I can't see underneath me. Never thought I'd have to follow channel markers in a kayak, but it legit gets shallow enough in here. And the tide has been dropping for the past 2.5 hours. Saw some surface there. Could be bait fish. Yeah. I'm seeing fish surface in here. Osprey are circling. Am I getting anything in here? A bunch of bait fish hitting the surface there, and I don't have any poppers or anything else like that. So I didn't think I'd be casting like this. All right, one or two more drifts, and I think that's it. I can't take these bugs. I'm gonna have so many welts on my neck. I can't stand these things. They're bad. Yeah, I don't want to really get off the water, but these bugs are horrible. And if we wait too long to get to the launch, we're gonna be in some really shallow water, so.
Oh my God.
There's my one and only catch for today.
You're no longer skunked.
No, I'm no longer skunked. I think. Huh?
I have to get a picture of that later.
Oh yeah, no, there's the camera's rolling. I don't know where my flyers are. I'm gonna try to get, he deserves his meal. I'm gonna try to get the squid off of here and let him eat in peace. No, don't do that.
Hey, hey.
There we go. Yeah, if time weren't a factor, I might consider like going further out there. Not today. No. And you may or may not want your paddle handy, because we're going to be fighting this. Making some headway here, not much. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go past the launch. Because if we put the pedal drive up before the launch, by the time we start paddling again, we're gonna be halfway down this river again. So we'll go past it, pull the drive up, let the tide pull us back into the launch. Best way to do it.
What's that?
Nothing. Little crab count?
Fish, crab.
Yeah, seafood. All right. Come on, push it. Hey, so I hope you liked that video. We had a great time this weekend, although we didn't catch any fish per se. We didn't exactly come out completely skunked, although I don't think that technically counts. But by hook or by crook, I wanted to get some fish this weekend. Hook failed, so crook it is. So we're sitting in the parking lot in Whole Foods. And when all else fails, just get some fillets from your local market. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook.